Hello, welcome to another hiking video. I'll be doing some hiking on the East River Trail today. Normally I do this as extra footage to my Walk in the Spirit video, but I haven't started my Walk in the Spirit video yet. I'm too close to the street. I'm going to get deeper into the park. I forget the name of this park. It's one of the local parks here in Green Bay. Over here is the roller skating skateboarding area, skateboard park. Oh yeah, I see the name over here. This is Joannes Park. There's a huge swimming pool here, probably the biggest in Green Bay area. So we're at Joannes Park in Green Bay. We're going to travel through the park to get to the East River Trail. I don't know, about 100 yards down or so, and then I'll probably turn this off, and then afterwards, let me adjust. Afterwards, I'll have some more extra footage. I figured I might as well record this now while I can. It's just a little too loud with the traffic for my Walk in the Spirit video. So we'll just put in a little extra footage hiking here through the park. It's a nice day. 45 degrees, I think. Somewhere around there. It is a little windy. It's supposed to be around 9 miles an hour wind. Matter of fact, I'm just going to shorten my stick a little bit because of the wind. Get the camera a little closer. There we are. Shot of the skateboard park there. More of the park. Pool over there, you can see the slide. Up ahead is the, I forgot about it, that's the baseball, I think it's a minor league baseball team that plays here. East River Trail's on the other side of it. Take off my gloves, I'm warm. Just wondering how warm my ears will be. So far not too bad. I was tempted to put it back, my ear muffs on. Alright, we have a split in the trail. You know, I've been here several times, just never with video. I haven't recorded this part of the trail on video. I suppose that would be a little quicker, but I'm going to go this way. Yeah, I haven't covered all of the East River trails in my video yet. After today, I'd probably say after today I'll have 90% of it covered, or even more, maybe 95%. No, there's another area I missed. It's a very small area. I'll stick with 90%. Shot of the baseball field. Again, this, I forget the name of the baseball team here. A minor leagues baseball team. At least I think it's like a minor leagues baseball team. Got a puddle I have to jump over or walk around. Hear that noise? Water coming through the drain there. Spring thaws here. I was gonna go into the woods today, but I just think the spring thaw. Winter's not over. We might get more winter, so I probably shouldn't call it a spring thaw, but it is a thaw. I just think the woods would be a little messy right now. So there is a, I've mentioned it a couple times. I always forget how to pronounce their name. Isaac Walton League. They're the ones who own and operate Osprey Point. They've given me permission to go on another one of their properties that isn't produced. It isn't. They don't have any, made up trails or anything like that, and it's right next to the reforestation camp. They told me I can go out there. I want to. All right, so folks, this is going to end, and I'll come back later. The East River Trail goes down this way, and when I'm done with my Walk in the Spirit video, I'll probably come back and check that out. Talk to you later. See you in a bit. Bye. All right, folks, welcome back. I know it was just a quick moment for you, but for me, I just finished my Walk in the Spirit. If you want to see that video, you can find it here. Now, we are at a very interesting location. We went from the East River Trail system to the Baird's Creek system. I'm not sure exactly where each one starts. This trail goes down another 100 yards. It goes to a street. Yeah, so we're not quite on the Baird's Creek system, but you go down the path 100 yards, it goes to a street. You cross the street, go down, I don't know, 50 yards or so, and the Baird's Creek system starts. This is Baird's Creek here. So we're already on Baird's Creek, even though we're not on the Baird's Creek Trail. And we will see, again, technically, you have to cross the street over there. If you watch that video, you'll see it. We've done video on the Baird's Creek system, but we're going to see the transition from, Baird's Creek to the East River as we head back to the car. It is getting quite warm. Now I'm wishing I had a lighter jacket. And I was wondering if I was going to have to wear earmuffs. I'm so warm now. I wish I had a lighter jacket. Let's just do a quick spin here. Again, we're technically probably on the East River Trail. I don't know. I don't know how all that works. The two systems do connect, and we're on that connecting area. And we're kind of in a woodsy area here, but we're going to be going through an industrial area where you're going to see factories and businesses. The trail goes right through it. It's kind of cool. It's not something I would walk through and do videos on regularly. I only went through this area once years ago on my bike, and I thought it was unique. And I do want to cover the whole East River Trail system, so it was necessary for me to cover it in a video to do that. Again, you're not going to see all of that in my hiking videos, folks. Some of it is going to be in my Walk in the Spirit videos. This is technically extra footage. So up ahead, we'll be going to a street. Had to cross, I don't know, 3 streets today, and back there was another one, but I didn't cross it because I'd done Baird's Creek before on video. Just want to make sure we're recording. We are. Hello. Sorry, I just had to blow my nose. Didn't want to put that on camera. some poor lady was just about to enter the trail. I think she saw me, stopped, was hesitant to see me, and turned around and walked away. I don't blame her. I'm not harmful to anybody, but people have to be safe these days, you know. If someone sees me holding this stick up, you know, and they're 100 yards away, they don't know what this is. So many adults see this, they don't know what it is. A lot of kids do. Just earlier today while I was recording, some kid walked by and said, "Oh, nice camera." Kids know what it is. Many adults don't. So as you can see, we are leaving the woods into, you know, to the city of Green Bay area. And we'll be walking through some businesses and industrial areas. We get across this street. I guess technically, even though this is Baird's Creek here, this is still the East River Trail. I don't know. Well, there's a sign right there. Oh, it's the Baird Creek Greenway. So technically, I guess we are on the Baird Creek Trail. Although when I did my video, I had the Baird Creek map up, and this part was not in that map. So here we go. It's a little windy, folks. Got some apartment buildings here, and over there we'll get into more industrial. We'll extend it. You don't have to hear me. That way you can see more beyond me. I'll take less image in the camera when it's extended. Now, interesting thing enough, I did do a video. I kind of knew it, but wasn't 100% sure, where I was on the Fox River Trail. I think I talked about this in my last hiking video. I was on the Fox River Trail, and it was at the corner of the Fox River Trail and the East River. And you can see that video. It's like only 4 minutes long. You can see that video here. Although I don't make note of it on the video, but you can see it. Little pond here, frozen. I'm sure it'll thaw out soon. Hello. Hi. If the weather stays warm, we'll see more thaw. I don't want to call it a spring thaw yet. It's end of February. It could be the spring thaw. We just don't know. Northeast Wisconsin, we still could get another month of winter. Earlier, we saw a whole bunch of ducks. I stopped probably 2 or 3 minutes to look at them in my previous video. And I don't like to spend a lot of time in my Walk in the Spirit videos doing that, but it was such a beautiful shot, I had to do it. So we'll go through that area again, and if the ducks are still there, we will spend a couple minutes looking at them. It was a really beautiful shot. See, we got some apartment buildings, some businesses. Hello there again. Try to get an angle so you can see the river better. Such a beautiful day. It is a bit windy. 9 miles an hour wind. I'm guessing it's close to 50 now. It's gotta be, I'm so warm. See, next to electrical area, and going into the industrial area here in a bit. So we gotta cross this street. Alright. Into there. I just think it's unique going through these factories and industrial area. And I made note of this. Again, I went through here once. Made note of this when I went through here years ago with my bike. Some old bridge. And they got it all fenced up. I'm guessing I was here, I don't know, 5 to 7 years ago. And this was all fenced up then. Kind of cool. Probably have a pretty lengthy video today. I think even my walk in the Spirit was over 30 minutes today. I'm guessing this will probably be 45 minutes, especially if we're going to take that extra walk as I shared it earlier. I'm going to take another extra walk, 2 of them. One I showed in my walk in the Spirit video, but not earlier in this video. So you can see we got factories here. Water coming down. Oh, here's some ducks. We're getting close to that spot where the ducks are. A whole bunch of ducks here in this Baird's Creek in the industrial area up ahead. Nothing beautiful, but unique. Oop, here we are. Some ducks. Gotta cross that bridge over there, and then we'll get to that really cool scene. But yep, there are ducks here too. Just want to capture this area well, because it's unique. I think this is a unique bridge. This is what was most memorable when I came here years ago on my bike, was this bridge for some reason. Hear the ducks. Ooh. Doing a little flying action for us. But it's over there where the vast majority of the ducks are. Line of horse again. But I was standing over there where there was a really beautiful shot with the sun reflecting off the creek. We'll be over there in a moment. Do a little extended view here. I just think it's unique. Probably big cities have a lot of trails, you know, through town and things. And this trail is known to go through, lots of wooded areas, and then it goes through the town. I just think it's unique. Probably isn't. I'm just used to being in paths that are more wooded and secluded. They're quacking at me. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It's kind of windy, so maybe not. Sun shining on the creek there. I got the really good shot over here. I thought was really nice. Not here. A couple more steps down. Over here, I was able to get a really good view with the sun shining. Here we go. That's really bright there now. A lot of ducks here. Maybe if I could do a different angle. The ducks like this spot for some reason. A lot of ducks. A lot of ducks. I think even when I was at Bay Beach, I did not see so many ducks in one spot. Well, maybe, but they're mixed with geese, This might be the largest collection of ducks I've seen. All right. Just capturing it. It's unique to me. Yeah, I'm going through some businesses here. Up ahead we have to cross, what is it? I think it's Main Street. And that's where we'll leave Baird's Creek and go towards East River. Since I've only been here once, when I crossed, I think Main Street, where I crossed, there was another little path that went into some neighborhoods. And I was like, oh, that's not it. I was fairly certain it wasn't, but just wanted to make sure. Had to walk about half a block down to get here. You'll see. I'll keep it in the footage. Just stop to show you the water in the parking lot is crossing the bridge and going into Baird's Creek there. Yeah, it's a bit windy, but it's warm. It's warm. I just don't remember the exact temperature. I looked last night online, I like to go look at the hour by hour forecast. I knew it was in the upper 40s. I think I heard on the radio that it might even get into 50. A little side path there. So I'm not sure. It could be 49, it could be 50. Fence is broken there. Bet you the snowplow did that, pushing that snow against the fence. Got Baird's Creek here still, okay? But up ahead we'll be crossing, I think, Main Street. Main Street, Green Bay. Some factory here, just right next to Baird's Creek down below. You can smell restaurants. I put in some new technology so you can smell it too. Take a big whiff. Yeah, Main Street is up ahead. So we'll be walking down Main Street half a block and crossing over. Again, trail doesn't end. This is a transition from one trail system to the other. about to tell another story, but my last video, as you saw, I had to correct it. It wasn't true, so who knows if... I'm fairly certain this is true because I think I've seen videos on it. See that business over there across the street? It's like a hall that you can rent for like parties and wedding parties and things like that. Now again, I'm not certain now anymore, but I'm fairly certain that the guy who did La Bamba, the song La Bamba, that was where he played his last public appearance, and when he got on his plane, he crashed. Alright, we're going to cross the street here since we have green. I was going to cross further down. Now that I'm remembering things a little bit better, there is another path over there that I crossed, but there is one here as well. I'm just going to take this one since we're here. Again, this is Baird's Creek, but we're going to be leaving it shortly. And this is the Riverside Ballroom. See? Riverside Ballroom. Where I believe that, I'll put his name on this. And I'll put whether it's true or not, I'll confirm it. Or deny it. Deny it's true. I've been in there once. I used to work for enzymatic therapy, a vitamin place, and we had a Christmas party in here. Baird's Creek. At least I think that's Baird's Creek. Yeah, I think so. Somewhere we start going on the East River again. Had a hard time walking through here. It was super muddy earlier. Perhaps one of the worst muddy, wet spots I've had to cross. Well, except that one time I literally walked through the water when the boardwalk over at Green Bay Park. Walked probably an inch, 2 inches of water there. But you'll see this is all mud and water. Sign there, caution high water. See here in a moment as we go around this corner. See that? Have to get around that. So I'm going to be walking along next to these marsh grass. I figured that's the best spot. I tried going on the other side, but it was just too muddy. That's the other trail I was talking about. It goes up over there. It goes along that fence there. And then you cross Main Street over there. And then again, there was a trail on the other side of Main Street. And I had a feeling it was wrong because I think it was further down, but I checked it anyways. All right, so here we go. About 20 feet up here, I'll go into the marsh grass next to it. About here. Good close look. See, when I have to skirt this pretty long stretch. That was the hard part. Sorry for tilting the camera there. Walking on the snow, it's better than the mud. See, I tried crossing. I went over there and I got to about there like, oh, too much mud. So I went back and came around this way. Better to walk in the snow than in the mud. When I was a kid, I love playing in these little streams in springtime. I'd get my dad's hoe and I would make streams down the driveway. My dad would get so mad at me. And it goes down right into Baird's Creek over there. I did a lot of that, playing with these streams in springtime. You know, when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. Ooh, splash! Had to step in a little mud there. As you heard, I lost my ice. Now I got mud in my shoes, so I'll step in a snowbank when I find one. And here we go. Okay, so this is it, folks. Baird's Creek enters the East River. So obviously I saw this bridge. It's a cool bridge. I just didn't make note of all the facts. Again, like the Fox River and the East River, I didn't make note of it at the time, but here we are. I am making note of it. This is where the East River and Baird's Creek meet. I like this little bridge. Don't have the angle well. We'll be crossing that bridge, but doing a little extra footage today again. We're going to take the trail that way. Bird flying over there. Cool tree. Baird's Creek. All right. So I was here when I was doing my walk in the Spirit, and I asked myself, now is that the East River Trail, or is it the East River Trail on the other side? Well, we're gonna walk both today, okay? And I'm not sure, but you have to cross. Now this will come to a street that's Mason Street. You cross Mason Street, you go down, I don't know, half a block, probably less than that, and then you get to the East River Trail again, and I've done videos over there. But here's a map. See, what does the map say? It says we're here. Alright, so they say the East River Trail is on the other side. But there is a trail here, so we'll take this, and then we'll take the other one. Since we're here, right? I want to cover, It's my plan to cover 100% of the East River Trail in video, one form or another. So I'm here, let's cover it. Got a school here, playground. So again, this is the East River. Well, that's interesting. I could go down there, follow the street down, and then come down this way. I wouldn't cover all of it, but I would cover most of it. I think we'll do that. Save us a little time. A lot of recording today, so if I can get all of it without double tracking, that'd be better. Because it was over there across the river next to that baseball field where I turned off the extra footage earlier and started my walk in the Spirit. So we're coming up to, well, this doesn't go right up to a street, it goes up to a parking lot next to the street. So I don't think we'd have to walk down half a block or a full block to get to Mason Street. Sure, we'll still do it, even though we're leaving the trail. Why not, right? Why not? So I see now why they didn't call that the East River Trail, because the other side goes all the way down. I'm tempted to cross the street and do 100 yards of the East River Trail over there. Why? Because that 100 yards was not covered in the video where I did that over there, because there was a huge flood on the trail I couldn't pass. So since I'm here, let's do it. Wow. After today, I think there's just one stretch that will be uncovered by me of the East River Trail on video. Technically two spots near each other. There was a middle area between those two that I covered. It's between here and Green Park. We'll cross Mason Street, do about 100 yards or so of the East River Trail there that I have not covered in the past. And then we'll come back and we'll do the East River Trail on this side of Mason Street and head back to the park and to the car and end our footage today. It's gonna be cool. I have the whole East River Trail on video. Again, not today, but I'm close to. After the end of today, 95% maybe. All right, here we are, folks. We're gonna cross East Mason. So we're at the corner of East Mason and Hartung. And that's the sign for the trail, and that's the trail over there. All right. So here you see East River Trail, East Greenway. I keep forgetting what those are called. So about 100 yards from here, I started a walk in the Spirit video, but I didn't do this end because there was some flooding down here. Pavilion? No, it doesn't seem right. Gazebo, that's the word. I don't know why that word eludes me sometimes. So here's the East River. We'll be coming back. We'll cross this bridge and then have to cross the street again. And a little flooding here. Now these people have interesting pipes, culverts with as you can see, they have them blocked, closed, and sand bags in front of them, so the water only goes one way. I'm guessing if it's flooded on that side and not this side, they open it up. So we gotta cross this, but I can walk over there. It's gonna be muddy grass, but I can do it. And the stream is going into the river. So here we go. Muddy grass. Just so you can see what I'm walking in and through. Excuse me. Shortly after I started doing videos, at the corner of that fence down there, I stood and started my walk in the Spirit. I don't know, it's probably like my 5th, 6th, maybe 7th one. And I wanted to come down here. I came down here that day. It was super, super hot. It was the hottest walk in the Spirit I did. And I said, I'm gonna go down into, there's a trail through the swamp marsh area here. And I noted, because I've been through this part 2, 3, 4 times on my bike, and I noted when I took the side path through the marsh, it dropped, I don't know, like, it almost seemed like to me 10 degrees. Probably wasn't. Maybe it was 4 or 6 degrees. I figured, hey, I'll walk through there. I'll get some cooler temperatures walking through that marsh area. Well, when I got to that corner over here, this was all flooded. As you can see, there's water here now, and I couldn't get down there, and that all was flooded in there. I'm not gonna go in there because it's going to be flooded still, and I'm not going to count it as the main trail. It's just a side trail, so I don't mind skipping it. I just want to get this 100 yards here. Again, I was standing over there where that narrow spot between the fence and the trees. So this is probably the farther I'm going to get. So I'm not covering 100 feet here, so that's not a big deal. But I covered most of this. So there's a trail that goes through here somewhere in there, I guess. And I really like going through there. In the summer days, it was really interesting because the temperature, I could physically feel the temperature drop as I go through that marsh area. But the river's been so flooded in the last couple of years, because again, I did that 5, 6, 7 years ago, okay? In the last 3 years, the flooding has been too high. That's unwalkable. So there we go. Just wanted to cover this 100 yards, just say I did. Big trees. I know, probably people, I think it's silly. Wasted time crossing the street just to cover this 100 yards. But I want to say I've, covered this whole trail system someday soon. All right, so we gotta bypass this again. Again, if I take that way, and it looks drier most of it, but then I have to go through that short muddy area, so it's better just to go this way, even though it's longer. Yeah, I'd rather go here than walk through that. So I can walk over there and bypass a lot of it, but then I would get to this. I'd rather go through the wet grass and all that mud. To Mason Street. Let's go this way. Trail continues there on the other side of the street. Probably should have ran there. We're gonna go here. Alright, so we're back to Joannes Park where we started. Back on the East River Trail. There's the East River. I don't know, 4 minutes when we get to the car maybe. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Very unique. Saw the combining of the East River Trail and the Baird's Creek Trail, where Baird's Creek and East River meet. Hello.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm so warm with this jacket. Let's take the jacket off. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Roll up my shirt. Wow, my shirt sleeves are wet from sweat. It's got to be 50 degrees. Excuse me as I tighten this up again. I know, bad angle. Sorry, folks. Oh. Some cedars. Some kind of We'll go look at it. Marker or memorial. We'll get a wide view first over here. Oh, Civil War. Oh, no, not Civil War. The Civic Welfare. There we go. Civic Welfare. City beautiful departments of the Women's Club of Green Bay dedicated this memorial to the memory of members May 7th, 1958. I thought that said civil. It's civic. Cooler in the shade. I have a feeling I got some really long video today. Park here, river here, and you can see it's flooded over the crest there. It's a really long park, Joannes Park. They backed up literally on the trail. Well, we have to cross this street as the park continues over on the other side. Didn't realize that. Probably only been on this part maybe one or two times before this part. I feel like I'm losing my jacket again. That's fine, maybe I'll just carry it. Sorry. Coming up to the baseball diamond. I'm not going to spin the camera around. I only got one hand available. Some big trees here. Some really big trees. Oh, 5, 6 of them, maybe 7. Walked through a lot of mud, so gladly walked through some water, cleaned the bottom of my shoes. So we're at that parking lot by the baseball diamond. Can walk around the back side and stay on the trail, but I'll save a minute or a half a minute taking this shortcut through the parking lot. Very warm day. There's the baseball field. So that's where we ended our footage. We're back to where we ended. If you want to see the other side of the baseball field, you'll have to watch the Walk in the Spirit video where we crossed that bridge. That big long one over the East River walking bridge. I showed it to you earlier. I'll just do a quick picture of it there. Oh, okay, let's get around this puddle. Well, I said 4 minutes. It's probably going to be a total of six or seven, I'm guessing now. Because I still think we have a minute or two, 90 seconds or more. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this footage. It was really interesting. I don't see me coming back to this area. It is unique. I wouldn't mind seeing it again, but I just prefer being in more wilderness areas. At the pool over there. Almost to the skateboard park. It's interesting, they got like a police center. I think it's like a police community center right next to the skateboard rink. It's good because, you know, skateboard parks can bring some of the undesirables around. I brought one or two of my sons to the skateboard park. When they were younger, they were interested. I made them wear protective gear. When they got a little older, they didn't want to wear it. So I says, well, if you're not going to wear it, I'm not going to bring you. You know, pads and helmets. Well, almost to the car, folks. I guess in 45 seconds or less. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you again soon, Lord willing. Bye-bye, folks.